Hi cuties and welcome back. I missed you so much. I know it's been a while, but I'm back to work, so no worries. Some of you know that I've been to Frankfurt for K-pop Flex Festival. If you've watched the vlog, I really appreciated it. There was so much work on it, but it was definitely worth it. And one of the bands that I've never reacted to before that I've got to know in Frankfurt, and they were absolutely incredible, and they stole not just my heart, they stole a heart of every single person in the audience, was MONSTA X. They did such an incredible job with interacting with audience, spreading the good atmosphere. That also, there's been just a couple of songs that I've never heard before, but towards the end of the songs, I was just singing along with the crowd. Everybody was singing, and it was really powerful. I've seen a lot of people very emotional about their performance, and it was definitely very intoxicating, the atmosphere that they created there, and I genuinely enjoyed them. So I've searched for some of their vocal performances, and I kind of dig through. There's a lot of their work out there, so we will definitely be going back to more and more of their songs and performances in the future. But I've chosen Gambler by MONSTA X. It's a band version, and I know that this particular show has pretty okay-ish sound. They do not put a lot of post-production on the sound of the microphones, so I was very excited. So let's get into it. If you are interested in everything singing and music related, then this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. And if you would like to support this very demonetized channel, and then you can check out my Patreon, which is going to be linked down in the description, and you're going to get something for it, because on my Patreon I do a lot of extra reactions. So if you have a performance in your mind that you would like me to react to, and you want to secure me reacting to it, then definitely go and redeem it on my Patreon. I'll be very excited to see you there. And of course, needless to say, if you would be interested in my singing lessons, my webpage is going to be linked down in the description as well. There you're going to find all the information about the singing lessons that you're going to need. If you will need any additional info, or you would want to just ask me more questions before you're gonna start your lessons, then write me an email. And don't be scared, I'm very inclusive of different genres and different cultural backgrounds, and I am not scared to try new things with my students, so come and join us. And now, without any further ado, MONSTA X, Gambler.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, now you know. Okay.
He has a little bit of a fry in his voice. I am excited about them because they are grown. They are grown and their voices are gonna be grown. So I'm just like, give me the goodness. So if we talk about nasal voices, this is a typical nasal voice. It's not just because of the placement, but he also has an actual timbre. It's very in the back. Dun, dun, dun. You can immediately hear it.
I like that.
But he can soften it up. You could hear it at the end of the phrase.
Don't you really want to feel alive?
I know that their songs are a little bit on the sexier side. That's why I'm excited. Okay, you know that I know the good type of sexy in the music. So I'm expecting a lot of fries, and from guys, I'm gonna expect a little bit of a drive. So kind of push and pull and push and pull, kind of building up the atmosphere. This sir that is about to sing right now also was an absolute fan favorite in Frankfurt. People are going absolutely crazy, and I thought I'm gonna go deaf listening to people screaming when he appeared on the screen, so. Interesting voice, a little bit of a natural huskiness, but he definitely added up on that fry, tiny bit more. He has a little bit more throaty sound, so his so pushing a little bit more from the throat to create a chunkier sound. Nice voice, very nice. You could hear that the third person singing, I'm sorry, I'm gonna learn the names, I promise. The nasal timbre created such a metallic sound in comparison to the previous two singers.
What? My suit is black, my suit is fresh. Open my pack, let me show how I'm bad. What you do?
They don't know what you do. I'm a handsome, some up my knee. I got a basketball martini. 주머니에 흘러 넘쳐나는 street. No order. 나는 언제나 깔끔하게 박이는 나의 beat.
Okay, well, he's gonna be very universal. Because we've already heard him singing. I was about to comment on his singing, but I didn't want to interrupt the song too much. But now we've heard him rapping, so this is gonna be a Han Ji-sung type of, you know, all-rounder, because he reminds me of him a little bit. The fry is completely intentional, and his singing was very clean, so very universal. They have such cool voices. Again, the fry is everything that I wanted and everything I expected and everything that I hoped for, because it is creating this very elegant gangster type of feeling, and yeah, I like it. And Mr. Fan Favorite went with very clean tone this time, so even though he has a little bit of an underlying huskiness into his voice, most of the fry is on purpose. Very smooth switches into the head voice, like very comfortable ones, even though the difference in the tone quality is there, like in the timbre of the voice is definitely there, but it's very smooth. Ooh. Ooh, that was a heavy fry. That was a very, very, very heavy fry. Ooh, but this band version is suiting them a lot. This is perfect for them.
What you do?
They don't know what you do. Okay.
This is fantastic. This has Smooth Criminal written all over it. It's so well done. The band is doing a great job, and you can see how guys are just really feeling it. Like they're really feeling it. And yeah, honestly, very colorful voices, like literally all the spectrums. And we have a little bit more throat leaning voice. We have a very nasal tone. And then we have these two guys that are frying a lot, and kind of we've seen both rap and a little bit of a melodic line from them. So yeah, a lot of all-rounders. Another band with a lot of all-rounders, but here this time there's like a surprising amount of them. They're doing great.
She's gone, she's gone, she's gone.
Okay, I did not expect that. First of all, that harmony. Second of all, that tone. I'll replay that. Okay. Oh.
What you do?
They don't know what you do.
Oh.
Okay. Hold up. She's gone, she's gone, she's
Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh my god. Okay, that was so. That was a very satisfying moment. First of all, that build up and that harmony, slowly layering it up, and then stop time and hey, such a gorgeous slide from above, from the heaven. I'm just gonna replay it one more time. You cannot be upset with me about that. You just can't, right? There's no way that somebody's gonna be like, why did you replay it so many times? There's no way. Hell yeah! Good voices to pair, actually. One of them is very bright. The other one much more grounded with a little bit of a husky quality. They really, those type of voices matches perfectly. They ground each other. Ooh, that upper tone is not an easy thing to pull. It has to be perfectly supported. It's very momentary. And if it's not well done, it crumbles. Show me something, girl, you wanna be like. My guy was frying like 5x at the same time. No, that was a heavy fry over there. I would be very careful with that. But it looks like he was pretty confident with his, with the amount. So he probably did it before, but I still would be very careful about that.
You don't know how to take me yet, 'cause love is a gamble. I wanna say.
This is my favorite. This one. I don't want to call biases at the very beginning when I react to the band for the first time, but when it comes to musicality and vocal performance, this, sir, you blew me away.
If you don't know, now you know. Do.
This was absolutely freaking bombastic performance. People had to go crazy when they saw it first time. Don't tell me people were absolutely unmoved. People had to go nuts when they've seen this the first time. This was a performance. It had like everything. It had a little bit of a rock musical kind of feeling. It had a little bit of a smooth cabaret. It was very well done. Like I am so happy listening to it. Like I wish I just could go back and listen to it like 4 or 5 more times. All right, so I pretty much understand what the hype is about. I'm pretty safe to say that. I really enjoyed MONSTA X. All-rounders, a lot of people who in that performance showed a lot of different qualities. Nobody was really trying their hardest to stay in their lane. They were really playing around, which I really always appreciate with every band because I want to see versatility. I'm not a person who's gonna push versatility. Like if there is a very well-fitting role for somebody in a band, stay in it. It's not, nobody can force you to do something that you're uncomfortable with, but they were very obviously very comfortable with incredible versatility for all of them. And there have been a couple of different interesting voices that I've heard. I've heard a little bit more pushed from the throat. It was a little bit more nasal and bright quality. And then we had a little bit more rounded sounds. That was from like the 3 main singers, that what I've seen and heard. And then 2 people who were more moving in the rap placements were really... One of them, of Mr. Fan favorite with black locks on his hair, he does have naturally husky voice, so his fry was not very like a wet type of a fry. It was much more natural for him to move in those placements, and he definitely had a lot of charm. And the other one, I've seen high notes from him, I've seen heavy fry from him, so he was definitely moving everywhere along the entire spectrum, I would say. And he impressed me probably the most. I'm calling early biases, I don't know, maybe, hopefully, we're gonna see. Well, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments which live performance you would, you know, further recommend me to react to, because I'd love to. And if you would want to secure, like, for 100% some of my reactions, then head to my Patreon and redeem it. I would be very, very happy to look at more and more songs from them, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you, and here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.